Well, I can't believe we are already at this spot. There are 4 games remaining in the championship bracket. However, if we win this game against Hapoel Ironi Kiryat Shmona, Maccabi Tel Aviv is going to the Europa Conference League second qualifying round. That's right. We are currently sitting in 4th place, guaranteed a spot in Europe if we win this game. We are 8 points ahead of Ironi Kiryat Shmona, so if we beat them, it'll push us to 11 with 3 games to go. Ashdod has already lost. They are 9 points behind us, so even if they were to win out, there's no way they're making up a 31 goal difference. No way in God's green earth are they making that up. So it's number 4 against number 5. We are keeping the squad the same as our last match, where we were victorious 2-0 in the Israeli Classico derby against Maccabi Haifa. We've got Daniel in goal, Aharoni, Mamana, Lucasen, and Ortega as our back 4. The midfield has not changed, except if we absolutely had to. It's Dor Peretz, our captain, Israel's captain, is on the left-hand side of that midfield. Colazo on the right. Almog, Canuck, Espinoza ahead of them. And Eitan Attar is going to be leading the line because Indor is still out with injury. 3 wins in a row for Maccabi Tel Aviv, 3 losses in a row for Kiryat Shmona. Are we looking past this opponent? I sure hope not. We're hoping to carry our performance from our last game into this one. We're setting up with the 4-2-3-1. We're going up against Ori Uzan's squad with a more traditional 4-3-3. And we're looking for a huge victory on the road to guarantee ourselves European football next season. We just need to keep doing what we've been doing, which is dominate possession. We put as many balls on goal as humanly possible. Although after that set piece, Russo comes clear up the left-hand side, puts it in the middle. Shviro is very dangerous. Back to Russo. Brown. Shviro's just waiting in the middle for that pass. Right side for Sasson. Pushing it towards the byline. Stops. Finds Brown. Shviro. What did I say? Goal number 35 on the season. And just 2.5 minutes into this game, Hapoel Ironi Kiryat Shmona is leading by a score of 1-0. What was I just saying about you've got to mark them tightly? You've got to play good, sound defense? He put that ball through 2 defenders and passed Daniel into the side netting, far side. That's not what's going to do it, boys. That's not going to do it. Aharoni taken out. Oh, that's got to be a red card. The referee has sent Sasson off. So that's double good for us. First off, we are going to be up a man for 83 minutes. And Sasson, pretty good moving the ball up that right-hand side and sending it into the middle. In fact, he picked up that key pass to Braun, which then led to the goal by Shviro. So all we need to do is take advantage of this. But right now, we're not doing a very good job of it. Only 2,570 fans in appearance. Almog in the middle, sent away for Ben Shabbat. Espinoza using that fantastic speed to track it down. Knocked away from him, though, but Colazo collects. Lucasen over from Mamana. Dor Peretz, he's got Almog. Almog with a blast and just past the diving keeper, but a little bit too high over the crossbar. Our 3rd shot on goal? We only have 1 on target. How are we not dominating this game? Nearly 30 minutes have elapsed. We have had the momentum since Sasson got sent off, but we still have yet to score. Colazo to deliver. Dangerous on the set pieces. Headed over by Canuck, and he can't get it down under the crossbar. Beautiful delivery on the set piece by Colazo. He had an assist on a set piece goal. Well, did they give him the assist? He sent it in, the goalkeeper saved it, and then Lucasen kind of picked up the garbage. Colazo far post, hit it away, but Almog is able to gather it, carries it into the box. His shot's going to be deflected over the bar. Oh, they're saying it wasn't deflected. They're giving him a goal kick. Soar's going to send it forward. Oh, I don't like when highlights go this long and the other team has an opportunity. Atar picking up the loose ball in the middle third, carrying it forward along the left-hand side. He's got Almog, sending it in front. Espinoza taken out. They're going to go to VAR. A penalty has been called on the pitch. What do the officials say in the booth? Checking it. And no penalty has been awarded. And once again, Maccabi Tel Aviv getting jobbed by the officials. That was clear cut. Like, you saw Espinoza trip up, right? You saw him not get off a clear shot, right? I can't believe that time is ticking down to the end of the first half. And we're going to go into the locker room down 1-0. We've been up a man since the 8th minute, and we are going into the locker room down 1-0. We're dominating possession. We're dominating the shots. We've completed 86% of our passes. We've won 80% of our tackles. What more do we have to do? Oh, wait, that's right. We need to score goals. All right, trying to motivate the team by reminding them that they are a man up. I don't want to have to make any changes too early just because this team is not responding. In fact, we're going to give a quick shout right off the beginning. We are going to demand more from our team. All right, can we do something in the final 25 minutes here? Played ahead for Espinoza. Carries it back. Collazo with the cross. Almog, the header. Save made by Soar. The rebound. Almog hits the post. And it gets knocked out for a corner. Ortega's going to deliver.
We're finally going to score.
We've got to do it. Played out for Canuck. Ortega sent in the middle. Atar. Nothing. Ortega was offsides. We need to score, and we need to score very quickly. The only positive is that if we do lose this game, which I hope we do not, we've got 3 more chances to pull ahead. Allows me to throw it in, and Kiryat Shmona is attacking again. Sent forward. Shviro is in towards the byline, circles back, sends it in the middle. Vitor, who blissfully, that was not a hard shot for Daniel to corral, but 72 minutes in, and we have done absolutely nothing. Dor Peretz is very frustrated. There's not much I can do for him. Kanishowski is going to take his spot on the roster. Almog is going to come out in place of Sharon Isakovic, and hopefully these fresh legs are going to be able to get something done for Maccabi Tel Aviv, because time now is beginning to run out. I'm at a loss. 3 minutes have been added on, but time continues to tick away, and it's going to tick all the way out. Time will run out. A 3rd-minute goal by Itamar Shviro, and that was it. Dudu Sasson was sent off in the 7th minute. And we did nothing. No Europe for us today. We should have won that match. We created so many chances. How we did not win that match, I do not understand. Well, we failed to qualify for Europe officially in the last match, and I don't think we can do it without any shadow of a doubt in this one. But we do need a win against the team at the top of the table in Maccabi Petah Tikva. We're making a couple of changes into the squad. I mean, obviously, Danielle's going to stay in goal. Didaya's going to be playing on the right back position. Aharoni's going to stay on the left. Mamana and Lucasen in the middle. Peretz and Collazo is going to be our midfield until the day I die, I feel, or the day that Peretz just drops dead on the pitch. We got Almog on the left, Canuck in the middle, Espinoza on the right. But back leading the line is Indor. He is back from injury, so he is gone. We made a couple of changes on the bench as well, as Isakovic missed way too many shots for us. So we don't want him in the dugout, so he is gone out of the squad for this match. 5 points in front of Ironi Kiryat Shmona. We failed to knock them 11 points behind us and out of contention. We are still sitting in 4th place. So as of right now, if the season ended today, then we would be in the Europa Conference League 2nd qualifying round next season. However, the season does not end today. We've got 3 matches left. We're going to look for a little bit of revenge against Tamir Luzon's squad. They're playing a 4-2-3-1 just like we are. But we're playing this game at home. So our final 3 matches, 2 of them are at home. This match and then the final match of the season, which is the Tel Aviv Derby against Hapoel Tel Aviv. We've beaten them the last 2 times. So I'm still fairly confident that we are going to make our way into European football next season. just as of right now, nothing is guaranteed. Petah Tikva's in the white, and they're going to have a free kick in a very dangerous position. Chibata off of the crossbar. That's going to go out behind. It'll be a goal kick for Daniel. We are tied on shots so far in the early going. 12 minutes in, 2 apiece. And we're still 5 points ahead of Kiryat Shmoni. Right now they are tied 0-0 at Ashdod. Ashdod in a very distant 6th place right now. We are 9 points ahead of them. But another opportunity for Galoni. Sending it across far post. Saved by Daniel. Rebound. Saved again. And then Adir Lazar on the 3rd attempt. Goal number 19 on the year. And for the 2nd straight game, we have fallen down 1-0 in the first half. Defense just falling apart for us right now. Daniel did his job. He saved the initial shot. He saved the rebound. But the 3rd attempt poked past him because he was stuck on his near post. And we're trailing 1-0 at home. And now the lead over Kiryat Shmoni is down to 2 because we are losing. They are now winning 1-0 against Ashdod. We've taken 8 shots, only 1 on target. So we may need to make some massive changes tactically at halftime, even though everything's been working for us so far. Espinoza drops it back for Ordadaya, cutting into the middle, taking a shot easily handled by Wolf. At least it was on target, but there was no pace behind that. He was moving right to left, taking the shot with his right foot. He was taking it off balance, and the goalkeeper saw it all the way. And now we've got a slight knock to Espinoza. Things are going from bad to worse here in Tel Aviv. Part of it is because Espinoza is injured, and we don't want to make things any worse for him. We are going to dip back into that revenge team talk, which is good for us. And I hate to do this, but we've got to take Espinoza off. Our utility sub, Idan Toklamadi, is going to take his place. Now, he's played mostly for us on the left-hand side and up the middle, but this time he's going to be called into service on the right. We're also going to work with our tempo here. We're going to slow things down a little bit. We're going to shorten up our passing a little bit. Hopefully that taking a little bit of extra time, we're going to be able to, I don't know, hit the target, maybe score a goal. And we're getting the second half underway. Toklamadi is on. Nicholas Espinoza is off. We hate to do it. And Espinoza has been one of our best players since we brought the 19-year-old over in the January transfer window. And Petah Tikva looking to push it up again. Thrown forward. Chasing under it is Galani. Galani with the shot. Daniel with the save off of the crossbar. But it's going to be a corner kick and an opportunity for Maccabi Petah Tikva to keep the pressure on. Outswinger. Oh, Daniel coming off his line, doing a great job, grabbing that ball out of the air. We're going to slow things down. In fact, we're going to dip back into the instructions again because we're going to give our team a chance to, breathe. We are not going to distribute it quickly. We're going to leave it up to Daniel. Use his best judgment to figure out what's best for the team. Throw in to Danya. Back for Lucasen, over for Mamana. Peretz runs into a little bit of trouble. Plays it back for Daniel, who will restart up to Mamana. Plenty of space, but he's taking his time because that's what we told them to do. Slow it down a little bit. Collazo. Toklamadi. Back for Collazo. Peretz in the middle. Flipping it ahead. Behind the line is Endor. Endor with the shot. And then Wolf makes himself huge and makes what ends up being an easy save. So we are improving with the shots on target. Our last 2 shots have found the target, but both of them have found the goalkeeper. Free kick, Lucasen. Mamana heading it on and tipped over the bar. Off of the crossbar. It's going to be a goal kick. Great opportunity for Mamana. Just couldn't get over the header enough to get that one down. We got to head it into the ground, boys. 30 minutes remaining in this game, and we are still trailing by 1-0. Baltasha to throw it in. Malka ends up with it. Masika playing it ahead for Max Alves. Back for Baltasha. Baltasha doing great this year. I wish we could have kept him at Nes Ziona after we had him on loan. Collazo, Toklamadi. pushes it to the right, flips it ahead. Endor is there, left foot just too strong over the goal. And still not being able to take advantage of those one-on-one opportunities. So far, we are 0 for 3 in this second half. We started off tonight, our final stretch of 5 matches of the season, so strongly with a 2-0 victory, but we lost 1-0 to a short-handed Kiryat Shmona squad. And now we find ourselves down 1-0 here with 17 minutes left to go. But an opportunity on the corner from Dadaya. Endor with the header off of the post. And it'll be another goal kick. Nadav Nadam will come in. In fact, he's going to take over that deep-lying playmaker role from Collazo. We're going to have Collazo push forward a little bit more. He is an offensive-minded player as well as defensive. I think that's the only change we're going to be able to make. All we have to do is just try to encourage our squad to do a better job. They have opportunities. They've done a better job of trying to take advantage of those opportunities. But so far, it just has not worked out. 13 minutes to go. Canuck back for Dadaya. Sends it far post, and another header that cannot find the target. 3 minutes added on, and we've already lost one of them. Time is just going to tick away. And another evening of futility for Maccabi Tel Aviv. The final whistle has been blown, and for the second straight contest, we have lost by a score of 1-0. His team is snake-bitten all of a sudden. I shouldn't have started the video talking about Europe. All right, we're going to have a team meeting. Let's remain focused and positive. Oh, this better have a good effect. I can't watch. Oh, yes. Everybody's very happy. You know what? Let's just end the conversation there. We're not going to take our chances and ruin anything. Successful team talk. Well, we've lost 2 matches in a row, 1-0 each time. We've got to change up our fortunes. Espinoza is going to make way for Toklamadi on the right-hand side because he's still injured. We don't want to run the risk of further injury by having him start. But with him on the bench, it means that Ortega can come back in at right back in place of Dadaya, who did play pretty well. So I'm not going to fault him for that. Everybody else, it's got to stay the same because I can't think of what changes I would make. I can't think of guys that are better than the ones we're putting on the pitch. So we just have to hope that they do better this time. So it's going to be Daniel, Aharoni, Mamana, Lucasen, and Ortega as our defensive setup. Peretz and Collazo in the midfield. Almog, Canuck, and Toklamadi in front of them. And Endor is going to be leading the line. He's back from injury for the second game in a row. Although we do have to keep an eye on Lucasen. One more yellow card, and he is out. So if he gets one in this game, we're going to lose him for the Tel Aviv Derby to finish off the season. And that could be a huge game because that could be the difference between us going to Europe and not going to Europe. Just a couple of games ago, we were 8 games up with a chance to go up 11, and we could have had the opportunity to clinch Europe at that point. We failed. We had a team meeting. It was successful. We've got 2 games, though, to secure our spot in European football next season. We are in 4th place. Ashdod is in 6th. Ashdod has not been playing well lately. They just lost to Kiryat Shmona 2-0. They sit at the bottom of the table with 46 points. So they are totally out of European contention. We are not yet. Collazo sends it forward. Almog works past one man, carrying up that left-hand side. He'll stop. Lay it for Aharoni. Collazo. Toklamadi. Oh, he had Ortega on the right-hand side. Ortega finally gets it. Pushing it ahead. Sending it in the middle. And Dort heads it into the ground. That's what you're supposed to do. That's goal number 7 on the season. And in the 11th minute, Maccabi Tel Aviv takes the 1-0 lead. We win this game. And we are almost guaranteed a European spot. If Kiryat Shmona loses and we win, I think we're in. Guaranteed, no matter what happens in the final game of the season. 7 shots on goal to 2. 3 of them on target, so still not doing super great in that category. but better than last game. It took us well into the second half to get 3 shots on target. But Ashdod is threatening. Oh, but Canuck is going to steal it off of the feet of Cohen, pushing it up the left-hand side. Does he have more pace than Cohen does? Doesn't matter. He's going to stop and lay it back to his defensive line. Aharoni, Almong, Aharoni, Collazo flipping it ahead. Indoor with a monster header off of the post and in, and that is 2-0. Maccabi Tel Aviv, although they are going to review this one in the booth. VAR is checking it. And they have awarded the gold. The gold. 8th goal of the season, 2nd on the night. Endure with his brace. 2 header goals, so that extra training on the aerial stuff is paying off. And Endure single-handedly putting Maccabi Tel Aviv on top 2-0 and possibly into a European position. But we're already thinking ahead for next week. Toklamati carrying it up the right side. Throws in the no. Canuck with a shot through Katz and the goal. It is 3-0 Maccabi Tel Aviv. The defense pleading for an offside. We're checking the decision. We're going to watch the replay right now. Oh, he was onside. Canuck was onsides. That's going to be a goal. And we were thinking about taking Canuck out of that cam position. And here he takes a perfect feed by Toklamati, puts it inside the near post, and it is 3-0, and the life is back in the video, baby. Even though 3 of our 4 defensive men are on yellow cards, and now Collazo and Elon Almog has picked up a slight injury. So a bunch of crap is going against us, so we really need to hope that Kiryat Shimona loses, and we don't have to worry about next week. Bailu taking it in, save made, and Marco Antonio. They just dominated by numbers. It's 3-1 at Maccabi Tel Aviv. Oh, getting a goal back at the death. Every time I talk about how well things are going, things go poorly. And halftime. We still have a 2-goal lead. 11 shots to 5. We've had 5 shots on target. I think we had 5 shots on target the entire match last week, so we are happy so far. So Ashdod with an opportunity to push it ahead. Belafonte with plenty of space along that right touchline. Playing it all the way back. Endure intercepts. Endure in on goal. Save made. Endure with the rebound, and there is the hat trick. Goal! Wow. Ashdod completely falling apart on that play. In the final 20 minutes of this game, now we're going to start making some subs. We're going to start making some changes because I am very nervous right now about how things are going. Ordadaya is going to come in. We're going to take off Lucasen. The last thing we need is to lose him on a red card. Dan Glazer is going to get back in the squad. Almog, because he's got the injury, he's going to come off in place of Gabi Kanashowski. And we are going to give Endure a rest, and Dor Turgeman is going to come in. One change left to be made. We are going to take Toklamati, move him in the middle. And coming into play on the right-hand attacking midfield side is Yuda Belai. He may be uninterested in the game, but he's going to have to play anyway. Hey, if he's complaining that he doesn't get enough time, we're going to put him in the match and shut him up. Put your money where your mouth is, Belay. Final couple of minutes as we head towards the final whistle. Wise got it. Plays it for Abubakar for Vilela. Svetkovic with a shot from 35 yards out. His first goal of the season in the 30-whatever game of the year. Quick shot, just pokes it past. Daniel was not expecting it. Nobody was expecting it. Svetkovic runs over to grab the ball because he wants a souvenir, because he's going to remember that for the rest of his life, because that's going to be the best thing that he ever does. And that's it. The final whistle has blown. The horn will sound, and a 4-2 victory, Maccabi Tel Aviv over Ashdod. And we are one step closer to European football. If Kiryat Shmona loses, we are in. If they do not lose, it's going to come down to the Tel Aviv derby against Hapoel Tel Aviv, a team who we have beaten. I know I keep repeating this. We've beaten them twice in a row. So we are attending the match that could decide our fate. It's Hapoel Ironi Kiryat Shmona hosting Maccabi Haifa. If Haifa wins, we are in Europe. Now, a draw works out for us. A draw will put us 4 points up with 3 available. But this is Kiryat Shmona playing their game in hand. And so far, the run of play has been dominated by Maccabi Haifa. But it looks like Kiryat Shmona is taking advantage of a few opportunities. Haifa with the first highlight of the game. Played in for Dodi. Lost. Lugassi finding the back of the net. They will review this. The goal has been awarded, and it's 1-0 Maccabi Haifa. Jaber finding Dodi. Dodi flipping it over far post. Lugassi beats Zor, and it's 1-0 Maccabi Haifa. So at halftime, the difference is the 41st minute goal by Ariel Lugassi. It is Maccabi Haifa 1, Kiryat Shmona 0 as we make our way into the second half. 45 minutes to decide our fate. If the match remains as is or ends in a draw, Maccabi Tel Aviv is going to be playing in Europe next season. If Kiryat Shmona is able to come back and win this game, well, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself at that point. Every Maccabi Tel Aviv television is tuned to this game right now, cheering on Maccabi Haifa. Sure, they're huge rivals of ours, but right now, they're doing us a super huge favor by beating Ironi Kiryat Shmona 1-0 right now as time is elapsing, heading towards the final 10 minutes of regulation in this very important game. If this result stands, we are in Europe, and what happens next week in the Tel Aviv derby absolutely means nothing. Just about 5 minutes to go. Sent forward. Dodi pushing it back for Leidner. Lugassi, who scored the goal. Playing catch with Leidner, but stolen away by Shviro. Russo carrying it ahead. Back for Morgan. Russo along the far sideline. Centers it. Pathesis takes down Shviro. It's going to be a penalty. He's going to argue it. VAR is going to look at it. And the penalty has been awarded. A chance for Kiryat Shmona to tie it up. Shviro, of course he hits it. 36 goals on the season in all competitions for Itamar Shviro. And butts are clenching all over Tel Aviv right now, because another Kiryat Shmona goal could be a heartbreaker for the Maccabi Tel Aviv fan base. Four minutes are going to be added on at the end of this game. 4 points separating Maccabi Tel Aviv and Ironi Kiryat Shmona. If the result holds, we're going to be okay. Taken away by Haziza. Dodi flipping ahead. Lugassi. Taken by Shviro in midfield. Russo pushing it up. Zevitor back for Russo. Heading into the final minute. Intercepted, but Russo's going to get it back. Sending it forward. Cease to Dodi. Azaz. Baribo. Leidner ahead for Lugassi. Baribo's got it in between two defensemen, and Baribo will score. And with less than a minute left in added time, it is Maccabi Haifa 2. Ironi Kiryat Shmona 1. And dare I say it, European football for Maccabi Tel Aviv next year. The final whistle has blown. Maccabi Haifa 2, Kiryat Shmona 1. We have clinched the 4th place spot and a spot in the Europa Conference League's second qualifying round for next season. We took the team that was sitting in 10th place on a 5-game winless streak, and we took them to Europe. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, and for more Football Manager content, if you want to know when it comes out, please hit that subscribe button. Support the channel. We'll love you for it.